we're starting with this buck that the car owner made. Just made out of, I guess, MDF or something they call this. It's got the relationship, the radiator to the fan, proper spacing. Everything is goofy because it's off center. As you can see, the fan is off center to the radiator, and then there's an angle from the radiator to the fan. So all those things had to be taken into consideration. Hopefully we have a good buck here. So here's the pattern made. Just a bunch of cardboard cut and taped together. You can see the square obviously represents the radiator. This is the top. And this is obviously the fan area. I got this hanging over 3/4 of an inch here to allow it to overlap the fan. This represents the front edge of the fan. So all taped up with a bunch of pieces of cardboard. I laid out where it's going to be split. I have to cut that in the middle and put a flange there in order to overlap these, and put some Zeus buttons to hold the two halves together. That way they'll be able to remove the shroud in two pieces to work on the car. And the bottom needed this is the bottom edge, and it needed this relief here. They got an oil cooler right in here, so I had to make this notch here. I'll make this arc part of this piece. I just bend it. These represent where I'm going to put a flange around the edges to just for some cosmetics and a little bit of strength. So now I'm gonna cut it apart. I'm gonna cut it right down here, right here. I'm gonna try to make the whole bottom one piece and the top one piece exclusive of this. The ring will have to be separate. I'm just trying to eliminate as much welding as I can. Pain in the butt welding aluminum, especially long runs. So anyway, I'll cut it apart and see how it lays out. So here you can see the relationship between the buck and the pattern with the pattern half off, half on. I don't think you could do this without this buck. You try to do it on the car, but it'd be probably almost impossible. It's worth the time to make that. So now I'm going to roll some beads. I've got the lines laid out on there. So I'm going to put a little 1/8 inch flange in there. Use this little flanger roller. So here they are rolled out. To do that before you bend them, because obviously you can't get them around in the the brake if you're gonna. I mean, you can't roll it after it's bent, I guess I should say. These are the outer pieces. There's going to be the outer loop, the ring that goes around the fan. I don't know if I'll put the flange up or down. I'll have to look at that when I get to that point. Anyway, so there they are, ready to break. So I started tacking it together. I got a little tack here, here, and one over there. So now I got to get this second piece. I got to get some help. I got to get somebody to push this down and line up this bottom edge here. Then I'll put a cleco in here to hold it in place, so I can then fit the upper ring, cut it, and lay it in there, and then be pretty much just weld it together. See how this has got to kind of bend around this. This has been a little bit difficult, and pushing on that and trying to get it to form. But anyway, it's working out good. back, delivered it to the customer without taking a picture of it. It was all done. I decided not to sand it. It'll take another 3 or 4 hours to sand all the welds. He can do that if he wants to. It looks okay. Anyway, we go take it off the buck, put it on the car. They'll have to make some brackets and stuff. Probably weld these corners up. But I'll do that after.